Hello everyone, this is Ari E and I am the proud founder of Simply Ari Media, a brand development and social media marketing company, and this presentation is all about how to create a junk journal. Okay, you guys, to begin, we should probably discuss what a junk journal actually is, right? A junk journal can simply be defined as a book that is composed of textured paper and other materials that would typically be thrown away. They would typically be scrapped. And you can consider it like upcycling for your unused notebooks. Now we get into the fun part, learning how to create a junk journal. First, you start by picking a topic or a theme on which you want to focus. Then you pick a bookbinding method, either a spiral notebook or a sewn notebook, like a composition book. And then you collect your materials and you start creating. To help get you started, I wanted to provide you with some ideas of the materials that you might need when creating your junk journal. First up, you're going to need scissors, you're going to need tape, you're going to need glue, you're probably going to need some writing materials as well, such as pens, pencils, markers, crayons. You're going to need scraps of paper and fabric. You can use decoupage paper if you're feeling a little bit adventurous. You can use magazine pages and old book pages. What's nice about junk journal materials is that you can really use anything that you desire, anything that you would typically scrap within your home, you can repurpose here in this project, and they all serve a purpose and serve a creative vision that you are trying to portray. Here is a look at my junk journal at a glance. The type of notebook that I decided on was a sewn bound notebook. I typically like using those a little bit better just because I like the feel and the weight of them. I decided on a theme as well, which was Sincerely and Lovingly Yours. The materials that I used were a vintage stationery set, decoupage paper, metallic Sharpies, black sticky notes, magazines, images from Pinterest, and burlap and lace as the fabric. I love all things vintage. So I wanted my junk journal to have a worn and aged and vintage feel with some modern touches. I used a lot of neutral colors and female silhouettes that I thought best illustrated and captured my personality without taking away from the overall vibe and feel of the aesthetic I was trying to create. My idea for this junk journal was to pay homage to the art of letter writing, which is actually something I really enjoy. And I handwrote 5 letters and placed them inside of this journal. The first letter was a breakup letter to fear. The second letter was a letter to my younger self. The third letter was a letter to my future self. The fourth letter was a letter to my future husband. And the last letter was a letter to my audience, which I entitled A Letter to the Courageous Dreamer. Whenever I complete a project, I find it really beneficial to reflect on the process of it all. And over the years, I've learned to really enjoy the process of creating. It looks different for every project that I do, but this sage piece of advice was one that my late grandmother gave to me before she passed. In creating this junk journal, I was challenged to think outside of the box, and the letters that I ended up writing were actually way more therapeutic in their construction than I had anticipated. Though it was unexpected, it was a very pleasant surprise. If you would like to see more writing-inspired crafting videos or videos similar to this, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Maybe we can create something together. We'll see. But I look forward to it. I would love to stay connected with you. Please subscribe to our newsletter on our website at www.simplyarimedia.net. Stay connected with us on Instagram. Follow our page at simply_Ari, A-R-I, and the number 1. Follow us on Twitter at I am Ari, ARI_E, and please be sure to like us on Facebook as well at Simply Ari page. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a bit. I hope that you learned something and enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you'd like to see more videos like this and more things coming up at Simply Ari Media. I look forward to getting together with you again very soon.